what's up, friends? We're back. We're Black and Curious. I'm Kandron.
Hey guys, it's Dehjai.
And we decided to dedicate some time to talk about career this month. So we're going to start with like the things that you're learning that no one really teaches you as far as getting a new job.
Ciao. Okay. I think part of the reason why some of the things no one teaches because it didn't exist. Like
Yes,
the
very
biggest
true.
thing that has come about in our lifetime is the usage of social media to obtain work,
Yeah.
and that being a different way of networking. I think that for me personally, I was not ever taught how to network or what the hell networking was. But it just so happened that like through the advent of social media, we were able to. So like the biggest thing that I think of is like LinkedIn, like that is the widely used professional way of digitally networking with other people. But nobody tells you how to really be successful on LinkedIn in terms of you finding work opportunities for yourself. Like some other people that are well adept in career pathing and helping people do that, they can speak to you about how to get your LinkedIn up to par so that recruiters or other businesses might be interested in looking at your profile. But that's not a skill that is taught to you, or at least not to my generation
And
of
it's
people.
not intuitive. Like LinkedIn is not intuitive whatsoever.
At all.
Um, It's really not. But I do know, like you said, I know two people who have gotten six-figure jobs recruited fresh off of LinkedIn, like
That's what I'm saying.
with no, previous experience or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a thing. And I'm still trying to figure out how to use it, like because it's not intuitive, it's not fun. I've like updated some things, but for the most part, it's just like, okay, I'm just supposed to get up here and like talk about myself and like
Right.
that's
I
I don't
the
know.
biggest thing that I have always like had like a disdain for is this idea that you're supposed to talk about yourself, like in the sense of like cover letters. Prior to my 30s, I would say that like people will tell you that you needed a cover letter when you were submitting an application, but they didn't tell you what the cover letter should say.
Yeah.
And I feel like now, yes, these are things that nobody teaches you, but then you can get on damn Google sis and literally type in cover letter templates and like a million things pop up. And if you are, I would say um a literate person, meaning like you read and you can research, you can figure that shit out in like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. I'm not big on cover letters. That might be shooting myself in the foot when I'm applying for jobs, but I don't do them. Like
I don't. So here's the thing. I've had a lot of recruiters also say that now a lot of major companies don't care about the cover letter.
mhm.
However, if it is a role that you're applying for and it has space in there for a cover letter, or if it's like required, like some things that I've applied to in the last couple of months have had like required spaces, boxes that need to be filled where you had to put a cover letter in there. And it's just kind of like, girl, what, like, for what? The recruiters are saying they
Yeah.
don't even read them. So what is
Yeah.
it for? It's very
But yeah, I think
confusing.
and then like a lot of it, like you said, it really is just networking.
Yeah,
Um and keeping track of your contacts. That's something I'm trying to do a better job about. It's
right.
like really being intentional about reaching out to people and, you know, even if you feel stupid or you feel like you don't really have anything to share, um, just kind of tapping in with people, just like, hey, how you doing? Or I saw this, made me think of you, whatever. Just to keep those connections strong and keep yourself, top of mind for people.
I think that I would say, coming out of high school, going into college, the kids now have so many more advantages to them than what we did, you know?
Yeah.
Like one of the 20 somethings that I work with basically was like, yeah, we had like a whole like resume writing, cover letter writing course in college. And I'm like, girl, they offered that at VCU? And she was like, yeah, it was a part of like us being able to graduate. I'm like, shit, that was not in existence when we was there.
Yeah, but also I think it's a lot easier to keep in touch with a lot more people. Um,
Yeah.
because I think LinkedIn really started maybe when I was in law school, I
Yeah.
want to say.
It was started like in
So
the mid 2000s.
yeah, like the mid. like the mid 2000s. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, it's not really a native language for me, if you will. So
And there are new ones that are popping up. Like there's, I think, hired direct, which is specific to like tech. And then there's smart HR or smart HQ or whatever the case, which is,
I've seen that.
I think that one is like fintech specific and just general tech, but fintech and that is financial tech, basically, like Citibank, Capital One. Those are the two that I can think of off the top of my head that have like a lot of like engineering, and they run their businesses more like tech companies.
Yeah, I've applied for a few things on Smarter, but yeah. So, anyways, anything else you can think about that's kind of like different or new?
In terms of newness, I think the biggest thing is like that the way that people use LinkedIn now, in terms of like, I've over the last couple of months really studied like different people that are like career pathing or reverse recruiting individuals. This is their business, is what they offer, and the things that they talk about. Like I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know you didn't do that. So like creating like a whole banner for your Instagram, or not Instagram, for your LinkedIn, and then having all the titles that you have experience in, but also things that you want to do under your like name itself. Didn't know that was even a thing. A lot of people just put, they're a attorney at General Mills or something like that, and it's like, but that's not what they want to do going forward. And so one of the career pathing coaches that I follow, she just was kind of like, if you have experience in, like talent acquisition, project management, product management, of course you can put those things on there. But if there's something that you have interest in, but you have transferable skills, put that also up under in that title. So that way, when recruiters are doing searches, you can be seen. You'll come up in the list of people that populates. The other thing that I learned too is like how, like if you're looking for specific types of roles, instead of just putting in like, I don't know, let me see, I'm trying to think of something random, a program manager for like tech, as opposed to just putting in program management roles or posts or whatever the case may be, you can literally put in recruiters for, project management, and then it'll give you the recruiter, the role that they actually posted as like the most recent post, and like any other companies that have postings themselves. But like if you just want to know who the recruiter is, if you put it in that way, it'll pull up a person that you can, in-mail, which also LinkedIn is hella expensive. It's like $40 a month. So like if you don't have the means to do that, you can also do like searches through Google once you get the recruiter's name, and then see if you can get the email that way to reach out to them. I have done a whole lot of finagling, so I feel like I could go on and on, but yeah, I've learned quite a bit, and just trying to, teach myself how to utilize these new tools.
Yeah. So if you can think of her name or his or her name, like drop the name of the person that you're getting all these tips from.
It's a few people. The one that comes top of mind is Madeline Machado. And she now works for LinkedIn, but she's like huge on my LinkedIn profile. So I can pull up some of the other people, and I'll just drop their names in the comments, because you can just follow them through their LinkedIn posts.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it. You guys, if you have any tips, especially for LinkedIn or any other like career tips, drop them down in the comments.
Listen, we all need
it.
It's
the Wild Wild West out there.
Okay. I feel like these are just things they don't want anybody to know, but now we're talking about it. So let's keep the conversation going. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms, and check out blackandcurious.com. Until next time, bye y'all.
Bye.